Yo, what's pippity poppin', pop droppin' locking gamers? Welcome back to Gaming Week, or well, the last episode of Gaming Week, because today we will be discussing my E3 predictions for Nintendo this year. Now, please keep in mind that this video was recorded on Saturday the 5th of June, so if anything was announced between, the Direct and that time, I didn't know about it. So that could be, as an example, that could be something like the Switch Pro being announced, and, in terms of the Switch Pro, I won't be talking about it because I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of sick of hearing about it. My stance is that it will happen, but I don't know exactly when it will happen. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into my Nintendo Direct predictions for E3 2021. The Direct will open up with a brand new trailer for the new Pokemon games, starting off in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl with the character at Spear Pillar. On the ground they will find a Giratina looking key item, and suddenly Dialga and Palkia will appear in front of the player, transporting the item out of the player's hands. They will then release a Pokemon to follow them, and the trainer will walk off screen. Then the game will cut to open world gameplay from Legends Arceus. We will see the same Pokemon as before, following the trainer, which is obviously confirming that in both games you will have following Pokemon, and they will essentially venture in new areas that we haven't seen in the game before. Suddenly, then it will cut to the trainer arriving at a fully structurally complete Spear Pillar, and because obviously it's in the past, so the Spear Pillar won't be destroyed at that point. Finding the key that was in the past trailer for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Finding that in the same spot, and then being transported to the Distortion World. After climbing through the Distortion World, the player will locate Giratina, and as a logo flashes up as they're walking around in the Distortion World, as the logo flashes up, we'll see that this will be the Pokemon Legends Arceus Platinum episode, and it will be stated that if you purchase Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl and become the champion of the Sinnoh region in those games, you will get access to this brand new Platinum episode inside of Legends Arceus. Now, this Platinum episode will release and be accessible alongside when Pokemon Legends Arceus does release, which will be on January 28th, 2022. So yeah, that's the first thing. That's how the Direct, I think, will open up. After the trailer will be, get introduced to our presenters in the Direct as normal, which will lead us into a brand new Animal Crossing trailer. Now, in the trailer we will see the villager walk into the museum, and in the museum there will be a brand new door which will open up to a new gift shop / cafe area, which will finally add in Brewster. Unfortunately, no Gyroids will be showcased at this point. The screen will then cut to the player in the airport, selecting to fly to the Summer Paradise. This will be Tortimer's Island, which will act as an area to play fun mini-games with friends online, as well as an area to collect new items such as 2 new fruits, which would be bananas and pineapples. The Animal Crossing New Horizons 2.0 update will release today. They will say that during the Direct, and you'll be able to access the brand new update after the Direct ends. And I think that'd be like a nice way to, bring in some hype for the game, because I don't know about you, but I haven't been playing it a lot recently. I really enjoyed the game, I still really like it, but I haven't been playing it as much as I used to. But yeah, that's the Animal Crossing 2.0 update. Next up is a brand new Nintendogs game, but it will be a free-to-play eShop game for Nintendo Online members only. The game will feature new animals to play with instead of just cats and dogs. Because the game is free, you will only be able to choose one dog and one other animal to play with for free, but other animals can be purchased on the eShop additionally. The game will also showcase that if you go onto the eShop, you can also access different amiibo characters. It wouldn't be on the eShop, but you'll be able to access different. You'll be able to use different amiibos to access new costumes for the game. Sorry, started a bit there. I'm trying to do this all in one go. So you've got all amiibos essentially, or quite a lot of amiibos would be supported in the game, and you can essentially tap it on and you get a costume to put on your different animals. So like if you scan the Mario amiibo, you would get like a Mario hat or something like that, or like a mustache or something like that. So yeah, that would be Nintendogs and Friends, which will be available July 3rd to download for free for all Nintendo Switch Online members. Alright. The next game will be a brand new Kirby game, but not just a regular Kirby game, a 3D Kirby game, finally, for the series. The game will feature Kirby playing in 3 different styles: classic, clay, and modern. And that will kind of link into the theme of the game where it's travelling across 3 different dimensions. A little bit in the style of the new Ratchet & Clank game, where it's kind of like you're going, the levels kind of switch, they can be like the same style level, but if you replay it over and over again, you'll be in different styles, whether it's, the different ones I mentioned. Kirby 3D will be available November 5th, 2021. So that's the logo there. Next up, to slow things down a little bit, we're going to see a re-release of Yoshi's Woolly World, Yoshi's Woolly World port to Nintendo Switch, which will include levels and such from both Yoshi's Woolly World and Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. And yes, it will include Woolly Poochie in the game. Yoshi's Woolly World Sewn Up will be available September 17th, 2021. Alright, next up is going to be a brand new Pilot Wings game for Nintendo Switch, which is one of my favourite games on the SNES. The trailer will showcase an incredibly detailed Woohoo Island, and we'll see different areas of Woohoo Island, like in Wii Sports Resort, but now updated in in higher graphics and stuff like that. The game itself will focus on singular sideways Joy-Con controls. The idea is you can play it with other people, unlike in other Pilot Wings games. There'll also be a brand new UFO that you can pilot, which will allow you to basically suck up Miis around the island and cause chaos, as per usual in these kind of games. Pilot Wings for Nintendo Switch will release August 21st, 2021. Alright, next up, I mentioned this in my last video, but I'm still sticking with it. We're going to get a Professor Layton and the Curious Village HD remake for Nintendo Switch. I think, with the success of Professor Layton, I think it would work really well on the Switch. And I know, obviously, there was the new kind of like future. I haven't played it, but like the new game that came out with like the female protagonist. But I think this will be like a remake of the first game that came out for Professor Layton. And yeah, so that will be releasing, hopefully, I believe. I confirm it will definitely release on July 27th, 2021. Next up, I've been playing a lot of Miitopia recently, and I think a lot of other people have been really enjoying the game. I really, really enjoy the game, and I think it would be a good opportunity for the game to receive DLC and have DLC added to the game. I believe if they were to do DLC, it would feature a new land in the sky to traverse and travel along, and there'd be like a new adventure, just like how the regular game is, but now like a new area. And it would introduce 3 new classes into the game. So you'd have Mermaid, Angel, and like a bird or like a falcon kind of class right there. I believe that the DLC would be called, no I don't believe, I know actually, that the DLC will be called Miitopia: A New Frontier, which will release and be available November 5th, 2021. Now, after that amazing announcement, we're going to get another amazing announcement, which is going to be a big, heavy hitter game. It's going to be a brand new Donkey Kong game, but not just a regular Donkey Kong game. No. It's going to be a brand new 3D Donkey Kong game. That's right, they're doing the same thing. They've Kirby doing it for Donkey Kong as well. But obviously this isn't the first time that Donkey Kong has had a 3D game. But now this heavy hitter game will be developed by the Odyssey team, as kind of being talked about recently in the community. I think that's very likely to happen, and I can imagine something like that happening. That's why I put it in. But the trailer will showcase Donkey Kong in a brand new, highly detailed jungle environment, climbing and swinging his way around using the smash helicopter move, because I think that's kind of quite like a Donkey Kong thing now. And yeah, that'll be the trailer for the game, and it will announce that Donkey Kong Into the Jungle will be releasing December 2021. So yeah, that's the Donkey Kong game. Now, like in the last Direct, we're going to get a section to talk about Zelda, because obviously it's Zelda's anniversary. And I believe that we're going to get 2 new Zelda games talked about. I believe that we're going to get, there'll be a trailer where it shows off Ocarina of Time in HD, and Majora's Mask in HD. And this will be part of a new collection, very similar to the 3D All-Stars collection that came out for Mario last year. And it will be a collection of those 2 games together, which will be called The Legend of Zelda: The Classics Collection, which will be available October 3rd, 2021. Alright, next up, I think we're finally going to be able to see, finally after all this time, we're going to get a new trailer for the sequel to Breath of the Wild, which will showcase gameplay for both Link and Zelda, and it will show them travelling across a corrupted Hyrule with a floating castle atop the region. Unfortunately, Breath of the Void, which will be the name of the sequel to the game, will not be releasing until 2022. But fans, like always, will have to wait for hopefully what will be a really quality game. I'm looking forward to the game because I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild, but I'm telling you it's not going to come out this year. Anyway, Breath of the Void, right there. After that, Bombshell have announced, because obviously people have been really looking forward to a trailer for the sequel to Breath of the Wild. We'll get a new WarioWare game. And the WarioWare game that's going to come out is essentially going to be Wario attempts to capitalize the entire planet under his domain, trying to control the economies of different countries and such like that, taking over the world gradually, and there'll be different, cultural kind of themed mini-games to work through, country by country, as you kind of take over the world. That's right. Wario is going to get into capitalism gamers. It's going to be very epic. So yeah, WarioWare going global, will be available February 22, if the presenter can say it, unlike me. Anyway, you may be asking, where are my Smash predictions for this Direct? And it's because I didn't know really where to put them, because last Direct we got it right at the start, and I don't think they're going to do that again, so I wasn't exactly sure where to place these characters, but I'm just going to talk about them now. Personally, I think we're only going to see one character this E3, because I think they're going to want to stretch it out as long as they can, because obviously Sakurai announced that this is the last, these are the last 2 characters. Now, my first character prediction, I think it's very unlikely, but I would really like to see Balloon Fighter, which would be a new retro rip that Ultimate kind of needs. I also chose him because Balloon Fighter is also one of my favourite NES games, and I think it would just be really fun to see Balloon Fighter in the game. So that's the first character that I think could possibly come, whether it's now or later on. Now, the next character that I think is more likely to come due to the nature of it being E3, and we kind of get more third-party reps, would be a new third-party rep, which would be Dr. Eggman. Whilst I don't have any attachment to the Sonic franchise, really, Eggman seems like a likely choice. Due to being a villain, it would fit in with Ultimate's Heroes vs. Villains theme. I also think that the Sonic series needs and deserves another character in Smash. But yeah, I think Dr. Eggman is going to be the character that we're going to see this Direct. So yeah, that's all for E3, except for one last thing. The trailer will start off with a black screen, and then shots of Nintendo characters preparing in a dark area. You won't be able to see much, although you can see a lot in this image, but you'll see their hands, so that they're getting prepared. You can't exactly see everything, it's all kind of in the darkness, you can't really exactly see what's going on. And as they're doing that, you'll suddenly hear a car engine start, and wheels will shriek as they go forward, showcasing the logo for Mario Kart All-Stars, a Nintendo-themed crossover game based in the Mario Kart series. And the game will be shown to be releasing 2022. So yeah, that's all of my predictions for E3 this year. Let me know what you think in the comments, and any predictions you have for this upcoming Direct. Sorry this video was very long, but I gotta talk about my Nintendo games, alright? Let me know, obviously, any predictions you've got in the comments, and also what you thought of my predictions in the comments. Let me know. I'm personally really excited to see what gets announced at E3 this year. I think there's a lot that's going to be talked about, and I think there's a lot that we've been waiting for, and I think now is the time that we're going to see some games, finally get talked about, and some new games that we want to see. Anyway, see you gamers soon. Bah!